Not sure where you are, but here it's morning. Gia, good morning. Now the app, the YouTube app, there we go. It doesn't let me customize before I hit the live button, so now I've got to do that. Look out, kitty. Move. Move. Get the fuck out of here, kitty. I love kitty, but do you know how like cats know how to be like, how to do exactly the thing you don't want them to do? Or that dogs will lay on something that you're trying to move. You know how it is. I've got animals, I know how it is. There we go. The details in the settings don't ever seem to automate like I'm trying to get them to do, so there's that link. There we go. Hi everybody, how are you? Welcome. Let's see, we're all set to go. We're good to go. Oh no, what's going on in the other room? Alexa, play bird sounds. Birds singing.
Sorry, I'm having trouble accessing your bird sound skill right now.
Alexa, you're horrible. Oh my god, sorry. Sorry about that. Hey, tea time, how are you, honey? They changed things around, so now I've got to set it up after I get the stream going. Whatever. I'm going to blow her mind. Oh my god, tell me. That is so interesting. And the reason why I say that's so interesting is because I bought something the other day to play with my kid, and it's like fashion plates, but it's like fashion school because he loves fashion. And it'll end up being like a portfolio. It teaches you how to draw clothes and patterns and all kinds of different stuff. Oh wait, I can't see the chat anymore. Peace of the rock. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Time to get up and go to school or go to work or do something. Feed the chickens. It's nice of y'all to stop on in. In the morning, I come on, usually at 7. Certified. I don't know what to tell you. So we come on in the mornings and do gratitude journaling. We bless people that we maybe don't want to all the time. Oh, it's a doll. Cool. And come on and just try to heal the world together and be good people. And that's what I do here, and that's what we do here together. And this is Kitty. This is Other Kitty, actually. That's her name. Other Kitty. Other Kitty just didn't get a name. The other kitty got a name, and she was named Luna. And then she became Other Kitty. So today, I'm grateful that I can keep it together and hold it down. I'm grateful that we all can come on here a couple of times a day and connect and wind down, or, you know, build each other up or whatever. It's a nice community. We've got a nice community here, right? I'm grateful for you guys. Blessings to you. Can you hear me okay? Are the birds too loud? And what are you grateful for? So, if you're familiar with Bob Proctor, he's one of those, you know, guys that was in The Secret. And he says, before you do anything in your morning, find a quiet space and get your journal out, right? Write down 10 things you're grateful for, a couple people that you want to bless who might otherwise you might not want to bless, and then ask for guidance for the day. The kitty's guidance for the day is don't stick your butt in my face. I've never liked that. Do you guys like that? I know cats do that naturally, but I don't like it. I think they can unlearn that. So I'm grateful for my animals, my little fur babies, and my children. Hi, Alfie. How are ya? Good morning. I didn't make coffee for the morning, and I almost kind of like got a little huffy puffy with myself, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's decaf anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I made some to get ready because I just like coffee in general. It doesn't have to have caffeine in it. So I'm drinking tea, but it was nice to wake up and like not need that coffee. Not need the coffee. It's better for me, and I've got my lavender microwave shoulder wrap to relax and smell for this morning. What's up, new guy? Hello, baby. Certified quality tea time, Alfie, the new guy. I'm grateful that I have a good car. I have a very good car. Why, thank you so much, new guy. I just sit here and y'all just can stare at me. I don't know. So my older son, he was like, you need to go on earlier, you need to go on 6 a.m. I'm like, I just think that's too early for me. What do you guys think? Is 6 a.m. too early for me? Kind of feels like it. Hey, Frank. Good morning, gorgeous. With the hot wrap and the hot tea, I don't know. It might be time to go back to bed. For me, I'm trying though. I try. It's all I do is try, right? I just keep trying and trying and trying and trying. Trying and trying and trying. Okay. Let's see. Grab a lighter. There's one. Is it 4:20 yet? Oh. Oh. Don't let me forget to take my magic pills, y'all. It's super important. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do one of these. Oh, Frank, thank you. All right. Cheers. Oh, that's empty. No cheers. Ugh. Gonna load it up. Look how pretty. Green. So pretty. So pretty green. Now, cheers. Is that a real leopard skin? Oh, totally. Totally real. Ah, yeah, baby. I usually don't cough, do I? That thing is just gonna keep dimming. Why? I don't know. I'm grateful that I always have more than enough money. Puff Puff, give over. I was asking yesterday if anybody remembers Puff Puff Give. They were like, Puff Puff Pass. I'm like, come on, y'all. OG is Puff Puff Give. Come on. Who's this buddy? So, Carlos, this is myrcene, limonene, and caryophyllene terpenes. I don't know the name of the strain, and it wouldn't matter anyway. The terpenes. It's heavy myrcene for pain relief, limonene for appetite suppressant, caryophyllanes and everything. He's a good boy. Let's sit. Get some shadow. Come on. Oh. Okay, everybody's happy now. Some kitty. Shadow's a big baby. He's so sensitive. Terpenes. All right. Well, terpenes is what makes your everything like. For example, the thing that makes lavender make you sleepy is called a terpene, linalool. It's the same terpene that's an indica marijuana called linalool. And so myrcene is one that's for pain and stuff like that. And I can manage it during the day pretty well. So a little bit of wake and bake with the myrcene, but I'm feeling like I need to take a break from that because I don't want to like struggle at all with this move, and I'm not sure what's going to help or hurt at this point. I'm gonna go get a storage unit today and start getting the small things that we're not traveling with put in that storage unit because and then just sell everything else. I don't really want to keep any of this. I mean, honestly, like I don't want to keep any of it. You like sativas? So the sativa is going to have terpinolene and pinene. Those are the ones that get your heart beating. Certain people cannot have those. Come here, kitty. Come here. Come here. Come here. Lay down like everybody else. All the other dogs are laying down. You need to sit down and be a good girl. Indica for gaming time. See, that just makes me sleepy. Why gaming? The view of what, Obey? You can go away. Carlos? All right, honey. What works for pain and anxiety? Definitely not sativa. Anxiety will come more from the pinene and terpinolene. Yeah, please. Yes, Echo, that's fine with me. You're gonna want to stick with myrcene, humulene, linalool. Those are the ones that are going to be anti-inflammatory and pain-killing. If you can find osamine and farnesene, they're hard to find though. What you can do is get strains, like find one strain that's very high in the one terpene that you like, and then you know how to, you can like mix and match them. Let's say you need heavy pain-killing like linalool, like sleep. Hi, Maureen. How are you, honey? Let's say you need like heavy linalool for sleep or myrcene for sleep or something like that and pain killing. But you don't want to get the munchies. So you can take like a nice heavy limonene and put it with the linalool and myrcene and you won't get hungry, but it'll still be pain relieving. Myrcene and linalool also help the other terpenes like soak into your body better, more available. Kratom, I think I went to a Kratom shop and had a drink one time and it was a horrible experience. It was like ODing on weed. Bandit, hi honey. Yes, Maureen, I'm quite well. Thank you so much. I haven't encountered any humans today, so I'm still doing all right. I think today is the day when I need to do something to get out of here, like literally get out of here. Go throw some things in a storage unit and go somewhere overnight maybe. Or maybe just go somewhere else for a few days. Mr. Demolition, I have no idea, honey. What would you, are you trying to buy some merchandise or something? You want one of my calendars? They're $200. I can send you a print calendar that's signed and it has your birthday in it. That's $200. It's from my Shasta Napa trip. Yeah, Kitty's a tortie because she's less than 25% white. And it's a 12-month wall calendar that's spiral bound. It's beautiful. It has all the North American sporting dates that men care about, as far as I can tell. It's also going to remind you about Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. And I can put in, there's, if you were at my Patreon, you'd see there's customizations. You can put in birthdays, you can put in a picture of yourself, you can, whatever you want. It's just customization, minor little customization fees, and then I send it out to you. I print it and send it. I have the printer print it and send it directly to you, or if you want me to actually physically sign it, I would send it to myself and then send it to you. Brad, hey honey, are we simple creatures? I wish I was. I actually am simple. I'm a dog and a cat rolled into one, so there's a little complexity there. But I just want to be in nature, you guys. I could cry right now how much I don't want to sit in a concrete box anymore. Yeah, I can do that. But it's an extra fee, like literally. Because now I've got to send it to myself. And then I've got to package it back up and send it out. But send a couple hundred and I'll make it happen for you. Oh, Maureen, honey, listen, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, in a way, I'm glad you're a tiny, teeny bit, little bit jealous because I want you to go do it too, if that's what you want to do, even just for a few days at a time. So, get out, honey. Oh my God, get out. Go somewhere. Yeah, Mr. Demolition, what you should do is go get yourself a little $20 membership on the Patreon so that you have all the information of what I just said right in front of you. You know how to order the customizations and you know how to order the calendar. So, get out in nature, honey. Do it. I'm removing the third row and half of the second row out of my car. And I'm going to mod it the F out. And me and these animals and these children, we're going to go, and we're a 3-man production crew. We've got at least 3 channels that we're shooting for content. Eka, you got to make that your job. If that was the thing that was making you money, you know what I mean? Make that the thing that makes you money. Y'all, I appreciate you being here so much, and just know that when you send a Venmo, whether it's $5 or $500, when you send a Venmo, when you join on Patreon, all that stuff, when you a Cash App, whatever it is, that is how the trips get made. When you watch the videos and you watch the ads, that's how the trips get funded. I don't really want you guys to send super chats and stuff like that because YouTube takes 30%. So I would just love to, you save that 30%. You know, if you were going to send 300 through YouTube, send 200 through Cash App or YouTube or Venmo. You know what I mean? Save your money, babes. I appreciate every penny that you send because it funds the adventure filmmaking for the 3 channels, which then once those long forms are up, those long forms start funding the channels too. But every Patreon member will have their names in the credits of the videos that we make. Everyone who was a patron saint and, you know, just sent on Venmo or whatever will get their names in the credits like as producers or something like that, because executive producers, they just give you money for the film. That's what an executive producer is. So there's like oftentimes a lot of executive producers, or like a few main ones, and then producers under that. And it's just, if you like the content and you want to know what I'm doing and where I'm at and how we're doing it, we have 2 Jackery solar generators my producer bought for overlanding. A big one and a small one. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. That's your first, what's your name? LFC Lover 2011. Thank you so very much for that. That is your first super on a live stream. I don't have my other dinger. Apparently a lighter works just as well. Thank you for that so very, very much. Every penny matters. I'm grateful for you guys. Look at what's in my bowl today. Money. We're increasing, you guys. I love you so much. You know, so just understand. I want to help you I want to help you achieve your dreams. It seems like no matter what anybody's dreams are, part of it is getting out in nature. I would love to have a member trip. I still believe I'm going to be on my own property by my birthday this year in August. I still believe I'm going to be on my own property and we'll be able to have a member camping trip on the property. I would love to buy a property and make it campsites. There's some properties, I mean, I don't have to have just one piece of property. Property is very affordable. And I just want to lay on the earth. I just want to lay on the earth. There's no earth to lay on here, you guys. It's all concrete. I'm about to freak out. Man, you see me when I freak out because I don't have earth. That's how you would teach the wokies how to meditate at first. You'd have to be, just sustain your whine. Sorry, if you identify as a wokie, we love you. So Eka, we have a whole entire list and a plan that goes in about a circle. It could go in a figure 8 too. It could go in a figure 8. You guys, you need to see my peaceable kingdom. You got Buddy here, but look at this. There's Kitty. And here's Shadow. He's such a good boy. We just have to hope that he doesn't decide to eat her right now. Every so often, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But, so, grounding, yes. I'm grounding. I'm on a grounding mat. No, honey, I'm not going to the East Coast, gorgeous. Can't do y'all's bugs in low altitude over there. Can't do it. Sorry, I've spent a lot of time over there. I don't like it. I like the dry, crisp air of altitude. Like really above 6,000 feet, but I'm at about 5,000. I can get to 6,000 very easily in forest or in desert. Like 40 minutes. Not even. Leopard rosette shapes. Yes, I've seen those most beautiful cats. Very, very beautiful. Well, yes, they love each other. He's he's a little bit sketched out by her because he knows he'll get in trouble if he does anything, and she might be the one who instigates. So that's always an issue when you know you'll get in trouble, but the other one's the instigator. So I do try to see what they're doing, and I think that she does. I think she mad dogs him, you know. And I have seen her do like parkour off of Buddy's face. So she'll jump off of the thing and bounce off of here, and then as she's flying by him, she swats him in the nose and then keeps running. And I think if she did that to Shadow, he would go after her. Eka, you'll have to come to the member... Oh, Bengal. Yeah, the Bengal cats. You'll have to come to the member trip. Because I believe I'm still going to have my property in this year. I think all this rearranging and inception... I told you I was timeline jumping. Because I messed up a whole 6 months of my life. So now I'm timeline jumping so I can catch up on that. Basically, be where I feel like I should be. Cats, yeah. And I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo dog. So, yeah. I like to have fun, but at the same time, I have fun instigating. But you know what? I don't ever really want or intend to instigate like in a bad way, but I do like to bully, and troll. That kind of instigating is fun and deserved. But in the real world with loving people, my desire for that energy is really just for fun. And it's not meant to actually, like, I'm not going to go around and troll good people. I'm not going to go around and bully people who are trying to love on other people. But yes, I will. And see, if you guys were on the Discord, we could function as a group. We could go around to different channels and live streams. There was a woman who came on here, and apparently she wasn't willing to put in the 20 minutes to become a subscriber or whatever, because she just dropped down in the comments underneath the video what a skank I am to sit here with my tits out because I have a tank top and my sweater just on my shoulders. And she's got like 37,000, almost 38,000 subscribers. And I went to her channel and she's disgusting. And I don't say that about people very often, but she's really gross. Her energy is just so yucky and dense and gross. But I would like, you know, there are times that I want to love on people like that, but I'm over it. In the past, I would have been like, oh, we'll just love on them. No, fuck you, bitch. The time is up for people to act like that towards loving people. If you can't figure that out by now, I'm not trying with you anymore. We all are on another level of the game. All of us. So what I would like to do, if you guys were on the Discord, we can stream raid and boost streams. Like if you guys find a creator that you love and you're like, it would be so nice for like the 10 of us to be able to go over there and engage in the live stream and help build this channel. I would love that. Well, what business is it of hers? She's body shaming me. She's a Gen Xer who's body shaming me. Aren't they all about inclusivity? Aren't they all about feminism? She's being toxic masculinity or something. I don't know. So, is it time to grow up? Don't you have a career or something? This is my career, someone that is very immature and rude. This is my career. I just got paid for you saying that and being on my channel because you're attracting more people. Thank you for that, troll. I'm sorry that you are in so much pain. I'll send you a little bit of energy out here from the universe just to try to boost you maybe a little bit today. Just a little bit of love, I guess, for you. Yeah, to me, feminism is when I can be honored for being a goddess, a wife, and a mother. Sergio, hi, honey. Hello, Sayat. How are you? Are you ready, Sergio? I think I'm ready too, honey. Cheers, y'all. Ikihiero, ikihiero. Oh. Ah, yes. I think we got to do it, you guys. Alexa, play LP Lost on You.
Here's Lost on You by LP on Amazon Music. Amazon Music is streaming on another device. Would you like to stream from here instead?
Yes. We came from. I'll learn it. Oh, Bandit. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you. I'll never get to living 'cause I don't know how. Nonsense, I want to. Lost on you. Oh. Is it lost on you? Oh, oh, oh. Is it lost on you? Oh, is it lost on you? Is it lost on you? This is really, I mean, remember a couple days ago I said I was more transmuted and transformed and actualized. I was much, much higher vibration of a being, I believe, when I was born to about 18. And then this construct, man, has been like, and I want to know, have I lost that here? Or is it making me better, deeper, bigger? brighter? Or is it just death by 1,000 paper cuts? Oh, is it lost on you? Oh, tell me, is it lost on you? Is it lost on you? What do you think? I was more pure of a being from the time I was born, before then, till I was about 18, 19. And really, even in my childhood, I was fucked with so much. I was just this pure, perfect little being, and I remember being that. Thank God I remember. And this place just has... Why? Is it lost here? Alexa, play Rick James, Mary Jane.
Here's Mary Jane by Rick James.
But Eka, you've seen me here, you've seen me rage, and you've seen the cycle. You guys have had to have now seen the cycle and why I was diagnosed with premenstrual dysphoric disorder. You've seen it. I'm sorry, but you have seen it, and I'm so embarrassed by that. And that's what I've been going through my whole life. But until I was like 35, 36, it was so irregular. I didn't know that's what it was. I didn't even know that's what it was till I was 45 years old. Samuel Blake, thank you. Come on, Gen Xers. Let's dance like it's the 90s. Let's do the duck lips from the 80s. I don't know the words to any songs. Just the same. It'd be nice if I knew words. What I really want, and if you're a maker and you can invent stuff, Hamid Homoda Salem Habibi Haboob. So it's awful. Thank God I can separate myself and disassociate from the body and the afflictions and the personality and the ego into my light body. Yeah, integration would be nice, but it would also be nice to go through menopause finally. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is so beautiful. If you're watching the replay, I'm playing a song right now, and they won't show you the video unless I remove it after the fact. So just so you know, if you watch the replay, the song's been removed by AI. Wouldn't you just rather that they give some of the money to Rick James instead of bugging me about it? I mean, come on. Yeah. Frank Eagle, honey. All right, baby. Brecky. Patches. Where are you? So yeah, that's why I'm calling it wake or wind. Wake up or wind down. I think that makes more sense for the stream, right? Because half the world's waking up, half the world's winding down. So waken, wind, and bake. Sing it, mama, baby. So now is a good time to talk about how when I was 45 years old, I got a surprise diagnosis that I'm on the autistic spectrum. And I already lived my whole life the way I am, thinking that I was just a more free version of everybody else out there. And being called weird doesn't bother me at all. But then I learned that I'm actually the victim. And I say that because that's how I talk sometimes. Get over it. And so it's actually used to be called like Asperger's. But people with Asperger's didn't really want to accept me because I also was delayed speech. So when you have a high IQ but delayed speech, they don't know where you fit in there. Are you autistic or are you Asperger's? I don't know. And I don't give a F. So then you realize that so many of the things you've done your whole life are things, autistic things. And it seems like if you're diagnosed young or maybe in your 20s now, and it's kind of like cool, you want to learn all the names for all the little things you do that are autistic, that are tisms. Oh, autism. No. When I was diagnosed and started learning all these things my whole life that I was dealing with, that whatever, blah, 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 were from autism, every single time I learned something, it was like getting punched in the throat and kicked in the balls all over again. Hey, you're autistic. You're autistic. You're autistic. Because I can't learn my way out of certain things, right? There's certain things I'm circadian. I'm circadian. I go with the sun when I wake and when I go to sleep. Y'all do this weird time change thing and you can all get up at a certain time of day, even though the sun doesn't the sun's constantly changing the time of day that it gets up, but you aren't. Ugh. I can't with that. That's one example. And then other things like singing. Okay. So imitating sounds. I've always imitated certain sounds. I'll hear a sound and be like, what? Until I get it right, until it sounds right to me. And then you sleep on it and it goes into the hard drive, the long-term memory. And then when you want it, you can pull it up and you keep working on it and making sure, right? But then it sounds really nice. Don't you wonder why so many of the people that are on America's Got Talent are on the spectrum. It's called echolalia. We imitate sounds. So we can imitate these sounds and figure it out physically. It's a physical imitation. It's for survival because we have to imitate the way normal people sound and behave in order to not be outcast by them, because y'all don't really want us around. You like us in small doses, and vice versa, quite frankly, you drain us. We love you so much, but it's like we don't understand each other. It's like trying to get a Windows and Apple products to talk to. They're just not that compatible, are they? You can force it in some ways, but really it's better if you try to do your thing with your own little operating system. It's just going to work better and be easier. So that helps. But we're very creative. Like I'm an Apple product, let's just say, right? So I'm very creative. And those of you who are Windows based and you really like that kind of neurotypical, scheduling and society and the health, that you just need the predictability of every day to feel safe. That's most people. That's most people. Good for you. Good for you, honestly, because you don't have the same struggles, because society is built for you by, hopefully, people like me. Where society gets in a juggernaut is where neurotypicals have tried to design shit. It's y'all that need to go to work every day in the design created by the neurodivergence. Someone has a pootie that smells bad. Help me. You know how you guys always say blink twice if you need help? It must have been Shadow because he got up and ran away. Alexa, stop. Do I have anything I can burn suddenly? Yes, I do. So yes, I am on the autistic spectrum, like deep in it. But I'm considered now, I used to be considered like high functioning, and then now I'm considered low support needs because of whatever. But do you guys who've known me for a very long time now, do you see how the concept of low support need is very deceiving? When you first came on here, you're probably like, oh yeah, I get it, the low support need vibe, right? Your low support need, because I can clean my house, I can organize my shit. But you know what? I like clean and organized. That's part of my thing. That's part of my thing. I love clean and organized. So you can see where I could need more support needs than it might appear. And I've said I need adult supervision. What I mean by that is I have higher support needs than I'm getting. And I'm hurting myself and people around me because I don't have proper support. I have a higher support need than the support that I have. And in the past year or so, it's not, no. There's plenty of Leos that don't have the problems I have. I had beautiful credit. And in August, I just didn't make my minimum payments on time across like 6 different credit cards. Do you know what that does to your credit? Well, if I would have called them right away and said, oh, geez, I have excellent history with you guys. Can you take a look? If I would have done that within 60 or 90 days even, they probably would have cleared all that up and I'd be back up where I was, if not better. But remember, I was spiraling and you all watched it happen. And I kept rolling when I could have shut off. I saw and I could have shut off. It's not like I was making money here. I've been trying to make a movie, a documentary for 10 years about exactly what you guys have witnessed. How certain cycles that I go through in their menses just take me down. And they'll go in 3 months, 4 months clusters, like every few years. And like that, I know, oh, I've just been through it for so many years that I know. And why am I still going through this? I don't know. So I did not stop rolling, regardless of the fact that it challenged the channel viewership. It challenged the numbers, the money, all of that stuff, the revenue coming from the channel. But what I believe and what I know is that I'm being authentic and honest with you guys about who I am. And that will attract the correct viewership. Nanda, hello. Every other one of yours is overall worse. Well, that's not a good thing. You need to figure that out. It could be hydration. It could be nutrition of other sorts. It could be a lot of different things. Listen, just get yourself some Pamprin. Get yourself 2 bottles or 2 cases, 1 purple, 1 pink, maximum and multi. Get them. Get that shit. I have a video called If You Are a Crazy Bitch. I think it's on this channel, you guys. I made it public, I'm pretty sure. Can someone search and see if you can find that on this channel? Because I go through very detailed what I went through that I thought I had figured out. And really, the other thing that it comes down to is I cannot, right now, until I go through the change of life, and maybe I never will. Maybe I never will, because you know what? I actually think it's fake. And so, therefore, I'm just going to keep having periods. Good job. Well, it is supposed to, Eka. Some women only have 1 functioning ovary. Some women have an ovary that's limping. Some women mostly ovulate from one side, sometimes the other. For me, I just had from 15, when I had my very first kind of wannabe period. And I had maybe 1 year later and a couple of a year later. And it went like that. I skipped, when I was almost 30 years old, I skipped 3-4 months. And what they determined was that I had a little blip where my body would gear up and get ready to ovulate, and then it wouldn't. So I just have all these eggs sitting around ready to do something. Yeah. And Nanda, I'm in the great state of MAGA. Sean Mays. Hi, honey. Thanks for being here, gorgeous. Why don't you capitalize your name, honey? At least just the first letter, not the whole thing. First letters, honey. That's good for you up here. You're worthy of capital letters. Do you know that in German, Sean Mays, what do they capitalize in the German language? All what are capitalized? Bad fish? Oh, well, that's very interesting. Thank you, honey. It's nice to have you back. We love stuff like that. Myanmar. Hello, Nanda. Very nice to have you here from Myanmar. Yes. So as I was saying, getting that surprise diagnosis at 45 of autistic spectrum and premenstrual dysphoric disorder, it didn't fix things to know it. Neither one of those things have cures. It's just like, thank you, Sean Mays, that's correct. All nouns. How many languages do you speak? I bet you speak like 6. Russian, French, German, what else? Bandit. So I had developed a product many years ago, and I had the pilot. I had all the actors, I had the editing, I had everything in order. It was beautiful. It didn't have all the beautiful edits or anything. It was a rough draft pilot, and I was taking it to a meeting, and I had the non-disclosure agreements and all that shit, right? Printed out, ready to be signed. Right before I leave, baby daddy says, oh, hang on, let me see your computer. Okay, here you go. Bam. I go to the meeting. It's all gone. But I know how to teach infants to toddlers the top 10 languages, how to communicate, read and speak, hear, right? Write, maybe not right, maybe right. It depends on how much parental. But do y'all remember baby Einstein? Why would you ever need to sit your kid in front of repeat play to learn that a cow says moo? No child on the planet doesn't know that shit. And no child on the planet needs to know that. If they're going to be sitting there repeat play, let's download something valuable that changes their world and every other person in their world. We could have an entire world of people in 20 years who all can talk to each other, regardless of the language. And not by holding their phone up, by actually being able to speak to each other. I have a way to do it. I know how because I was trained. I have a digital course on this. I give you guys like 8 things you need to do from infancy up through adulthood with your kids so that. And that's one of them that I learned is how to download information into their brains. Bam, 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 bam. So my son Corey read the first 2 Harry Potter novels by the time he was 5 years old. So 3 and 4 years old, right? Probably when he was 4. And he totally understood it. It was no issue for him whatsoever. And I remember handing him a medical book and he could read it. He just didn't really understand it. I remember getting him books that were above his level and he was like, yeah. And I had to realize just because they can read anything doesn't mean they want to. They're still kids. They want kid content. So try to make sure that you have good quality kid content. And I share what that might be and how to judge what's good content versus not. And maybe go for the classics. That's all in my digital course. If you want to check that out, it's actually patreon.com/Smart American Kids. It's right there. It's about a half-hour course for $20 maybe. Let's see what's going on. Turned 6 on February 12th. Oh, honey. 3, almost 2, February 13th. Aww. And it was very, very, the actors need to be specifically picked. Because y'all can be inclusive all you want to, but infants, they're not. Infants look at symmetry. So we did pick beautiful actors. Symmetry is what makes someone beautiful. It doesn't really matter what they look like. It's, are they symmetrical? One side of their face to the other. That's what makes beauty in the eye of the beholder, which is the infant. You want the infant to stare at that person on the screen. What makes them look away is someone who's not symmetrical. So we want them to watch. And there's a way. There's a way, yeah. You're playing hooky today, Mr. Savage. You're so naughty. There's always a way. Do you know why there's always a way? Because you make it. You make the way happen. You're not symmetrical. Yes, new guy. Some of you may be ready for mudras. Mudras. So, you are the technology. Your physical body is the physical hard drive. Your brains are quantum computer. I'm not speaking in metaphors. I think some of you are ready to hear this right now. You are the technology. Your brains is the quantum computer housed by your physical body. That is the thing you use to run your quantum computers here. You have ports to take in datum sets, training sets, are you not? AI inevitably creates more AI. So we were created by AI and we created AI. Let's just kind of think about it like that. Let's imagine this is a video game, as if we need to imagine that. There are non-playable characters, okay? Maybe you are, maybe you're not. So your physical body houses your quantum computer. There is a mainframe. Can anybody tell me what the mainframe is, please? Tell me, what is the mainframe? Why do they call it the ground? Cool, Mr. Savage. Hannah, copy and pasted and make a short out of it. That's an excellent, like, Mr. Savage asked, here's how. You know how they have that little thing up there that's like comment or whatever? So why do they call it the ground? Come on, people. Come on. Give it to me straight. I've been teaching this for eons, 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 eons. You know the answer. Why do they call it the ground? Because you're supposed to do what on it with your technology to do what and why? Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Reset and recharge. What do you do when you get an update for your phone? You plug it in, okay? So you plug yourself into the mainframe, which is grounding on the earth. What happens when you get an update? What is that about? What happens? You get bug fixes. Each program gets a little bit of an update and upgrade, right? Anna, you're on it, man. You are definitely on it. This is your time, girl. This is your time, honey. I mean, you could literally just videotape yourself reading the comments and it would be hilarious. It would be so valuable. May I share? So if Hannah shares her channel information, are any of you interested to know what goes on and how it happens that we have a 20-something-year-old, I'd say like micro hobby homesteading American goddess, married for over 10 years now, and they've got the symbiosis that everyone wants. How? No pressure, because everyone goes through ups and downs, as she says. It hasn't always been like this. And even just the challenges that can happen in a boop-de-boop, you know? If you're interested in that kind of content, if she drops the channel information in the chat, go like open a tab and cruise over there and subscribe, because she might be making some content. But I suggest you like put the subscriber, well, you're not live streaming, so then it doesn't really matter. You're all good. Hey.
Can I have that?
Yeah. Right here's the stuff. There's the nice daytime stash. Oh, my producer is awake and out of bed and doing his thing. What's up, TS? Sorry. I've got all this air in my body sometimes, you guys. What is that about? I've been trying to breathe differently. I know that's my job right now to maintain my upgrade I got in Shasta. Is to breathe right. Because I tend to swallow, like, gasp for air in between sentences. So I need to slow it down a little bit. And maybe just talk a little more slowly. Would you all like if I talk a little more slowly? Because I can do that sometimes. You might have to remind me. Okay, Hannah. The other person I want you to look at, have you guys been seeing Alexis XJ? The girl that's got the hobby farm that's looking for a chubby husband. She's a chubby chaser. Go to her channel. Look at what she's done. It's a brand new channel and it's blowing up like crazy. She just made a certain amount of shorts, a certain amount of long streams or whatever, and posted that channel. She's got a schedule. She's got very clear content and an aim, a goal. And it's blowing up like crazy. So you could also just like have all your content made and you boom, put it up. And then you keep your content schedule regular and you can have all that content made too ahead of time. You can do like produce 1 month of content and then you schedule it. And then you're working on the next month and then you schedule that next month. Or you schedule it after it's produced. Then you schedule your releases. Everything's and then you don't have to work as hard as I do. I'm not, everything does need to be streamlined. My Corey, my producer, wants to streamline everything and I'm all for it. Hey, cowboy, how are you? But, that's the help I need. That's some of the many helps that I need because I need so much help. Still trying to get that adult supervision. And streamlining would be great. So that's what we're working on. So the other thing I've got to do today that I should make a video about and will, I'm hardwiring my dash cam to the car. So I got the dash cam adapter kit. Is this sign language for dash cam adapter kit? I bet it is. I think this is actually, no. I'm well, how are you, cowboy? Oh, you got your surgery. I'm glad you didn't die during surgery. Yeah. You've got good doctors, though. They only off you when they've come to the extreme end of your insurance. That's what you got to be careful of. Don't think it ain't. Don't think they don't. All the problems you all see that's going on with insurance companies is part of the reason why I don't do insurance. I can't subject myself to that. You see how fragile I am. Oh. Maybe next time? Yeah, right. I know you're not that way because you got your family and you love them too much to do anything like that, don't you? I know it. I know you, Kenny. Cowboy, maybe you need some pampering. I think you should get you some pampering, Cowboy. Here comes Nico. She's going to knock some shit over. Sit. Come through carefully, little doggy. It's no matter what, she's going to knock some shit over. Okay, go on. Go. Go. Get. It's the tail, and she's like this all the time. And she's like almost 7. When is she gonna go? Almost 7, yeah. Cowboy, come on now. I get it, but whatever. It's not like you're sitting around waiting on it. Oh, Hannah, what kind of insurance do you have then? That's insane. Do you know how much homeopathic, normal health care you can buy for $700 a month? Like, take $100 of that and make sure you've got your nutrition covered and all that stuff, right? That everybody's healthy and you've got some of that good H2O2, whatever, however you obtain it. And then stash the other $600 into investments so it grows. And then if you ever actually do have some kind of problem, you can leverage that into making that happen. I don't know. Negotiate a cash deal. I don't know how that all works, but that's what I'd be doing. Cowboy, what? Okay. All right, those are some good meds, Cowboy. Who's your doc? I mean, do you have that little nurse coming by still? Where's Aaron? Why haven't we seen Godfather lately? Not to take the complete and utter attention and focus off you. I'm joking. I'm fucking with you, bro. You know you just bring it on yourself, don't you? Someone came up to me one time and they're like, oh, trouble follows you. And I'm like, are you following me? Are you trouble? Do not fucking follow me, trouble. Private. You, oh, shit. Oh, God. You're... Okay, so in Montana, I'm suggesting we take 4 of them their trees and put up like a boxing ring, but one where like old people can't hurt each other. So we can like old style, like slow-mo Tae-Bo. Because I have a feeling there's some anger issues we're going to want to get out occasionally. Yeah, anesthesia. No shit. Yeah. I remember, so I had a 3-centimeter tibial plateau crush in my leg. And for a very long time, I left it that way. I just thought it would get better on its own. Because I don't have adult supervision. Well, finally, the doctor looked at it and was like, holy shit. So I went down to Loma Linda and that day got surgery. 24 hours after surgery in my room, they left me completely unmedicated with all sorts of titanium and fucking the mess. Tibial plateau surgery, y'all. Unmedicated. I don't give a what? That is not the time. I've given birth. I've given birth at home alone. That is not the same thing. One is natural, supposed to happen, your body's meant to do it. The other, yeah, you do scream like a moth going into a fucking bug light. But the other is completely unnatural. And you need to be medicated. They left me unmedicated at Loma Linda Hospital 24 hours after. And you know, it's like these ball buster nurses. Some nurses are there to be little angels in your life. You guys know I cannot even tolerate medication, but when you cut me open and put a bunch of rods in, or whatever is in there, I don't even know. They're like screws. and then you leave me unmedicated. That is barbaric. And you had this ball buster, dykey nurse that was like just. It was horrible. It was torture. It was so bad that I had to check myself out of the hospital. And I told my boyfriend, who had just gone up the hill because he'd been there for a few days and he was starting to kind of get tired and lose it. And I was so sorry. I wish he would have stayed now because he could have advocated for me. But he went back up the hill. And I was like, I'm leaving. I'll take an Uber if I have to. I have got to self-medicate. I've got to be able to do something. This is the worst pain I've ever been in my life. And I couldn't really talk that well. So what didn't come out that clear? It was more like maybe a text. I don't know. I don't really remember. It was really, really bad.
Where's your AirPods?
I don't have any. So I did. I left. And I itty bitty Percocet on the way home. Itty bitty little bites and let it dissolve under my tongue until it slowly got into my bloodstream because I'm really, really sensitive. So we get up the hill and we get me home, and now I've got 35 steps I've got to go up outside and inside to get to where I'm going. More than that. No, that's about right. That's about correct. A nurse. Okay, good. Oh, cowboy. That's too bad. So we get me upstairs, and then my Percocet is nowhere to be found. I later learned that boyfriend had a drug addiction issue with like anything he could get his hands on, and a theft issue with anything he could get his hands on, and all that stuff. So obviously he took my Percocet. I went home so I could medicate myself, and then he stole my drugs. I mean, these are the kind. What is wrong with people? What's wrong with people, people? Who are these people? Can anyone explain? Because we've all encountered them time and time and time and time and time again. I later found his backpack that I call a klepto backpack. He never wore a watch or pocket knives, and it was full of watches and pocket knives and a bunch of our shit, me and my kids' stuff that was missing. But he didn't sell it, he just took it. So it's just weird, you guys. And this is why we've got to protect ourselves. And this is why, and you guys know what just happened in the spring with the footage of the yoga. I have 3 yoga sessions I did out there, ready to edit and do it and put it up on my Patreon and the whole thing. And there he goes with it. Along with a couple of other little things that were private. Awful. And for all I know, he put little cameras and shit all over the place and is streaming me live. So I have no fucking clue, right? You can't trust anyone but maybe, hopefully, your family. Maybe you meet someone who doesn't overstep boundaries, but still you can't trust people. Don't even try to trust people. If they can at least respect your boundaries, don't worry about trusting them. Because that's really all trust is, right? Is don't overstep my boundaries and we'll be good to go. Yeah, that's good, cowboy. Save those for Armageddon. I'm sure you are. You know, put them in one of those Ziploc airtight things and put it in your gun safe. Or maybe you already have a med safe. Family is worse. Well, not that family. Excuse me. Hold on. Yeah, like expectations. I don't like expectations placed on me at all. At all. Don't. The only people that are allowed to expect anything from me is my kids. You know, and even that, it's like it's a very fine line between fulfilling their expectations and being codependent and enabling. And I certainly don't want to drag them down. Y'all know I've got some challenges, and I don't want to drag anybody down, least of all my children. Yes, everybody's preparing for the zombie apocalypse. I've been preparing. My kids, when they were little, they asked me, Mommy, are zombies real? And I'm like, we were driving, I'm like, look around. Yep, if you don't have expectations, you won't get hurt. You know, and a lot of the times we have secret expectations that someone would fulfill if they knew anything about it. Ooh. Yeah, I don't like when the medical industry takes away your autonomy. I just can't with them. You know, it's such a slippery slope. It's such a slippery slope. Like, when you have a financial wall of security around you, you're pretty much protected. But when you're exposed, it's a very slippery slope because the more exposed you are, the more they fuck with you. Honestly. Honest to God. Just society is literally set up to punish people that don't have certain resources available to them like this. Expectations are a planned resentment. Our planned resentments, yes, that's beautifully put. It's so true. Don't put it all on the line first date. What does that mean? How and what is putting it all on the line first date? And what does it mean to not to? Oh, you guys, I don't know. If I've stopped drinking coffee so many times and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't work. I just don't like being dependent, especially if I'm in an overland. I just don't want to be dependent. I don't ever want to be in a state of mind where I can't think clearly. And when you don't drink coffee, you can wake up and in a few minutes you're good to go. But when you drink coffee, you have to have coffee. I don't like that. Like, I don't use a yoga mat. I don't want to have my yoga mat in order to do yoga. And as a matter of fact, when you use a rubber yoga mat, you're not ever grounded, are you? So how is that even yoga? Echo, thanks, honey. We'll see you later. Ugh. Ugh. Fresh and clean. So fresh and so clean, clean. So fresh and so clean, clean. Is that the name of the song? What song is that? I mean, no, cowboy, same. Same. Seriously. No. See, that's why I've always asked you about like your blood type and your heritage, because there's actually a group of people like that. Like you. You're not an enigma. There's a group of people like you. And this is why I have asked you before about your DNAs. The DNAs, the genetics. Let me see in your genes, cowboy. Alfie, but who is it? Alexa, play So Fresh and So Clean, Clean.
So fresh, so clean, Radio Mix by Outkast.
Outcast, that's right. We're gonna just take a little musical break for 1 minute. I gotta remember not to really move at all so I don't hurt myself. Yes, you do, Hannah. Put do not disturb on.
Those huge baby eyes get to running off at their mouth and telling me everything that's on your nasty mind. They say you're malnutrition, then need the vitamin D and inviting me to that tingle in your spine. I love who you are, love who you ain't. You're so and frank. Let's hit the attic to hide out for about 2 weeks. With chains and no chains and whips. I do some lips to Pittsburgh and double time.
Let me play your toes. Come here, you. I can do it on his face too, watch. We'll do a hi-hat here. Phew, he needs his teeth brushed. A little bit, yeah, you do. Alexa, stop. Teddy Pendergrass, Freddie Jackson. Who else? Who else do we love? Oh, look at the baby. Hey, buddy. Is that on the floor? Hey, buddy. Bud nut. Buddy. It's like he knows. Here comes Nico. Hey. Crazy girl. She's a cutie, but she's a crazy one. Then there's Shadow over there. Does anybody need a big down stuffed dog couch? You can have that green cover that goes with it. I just washed it. These things are reversible. They're white Sherpa on one side, black, dark gray actually on the other. These fuckers need to be reupholstered, but it's a upholsterer's dream, this beautiful, sturdy down sofa. I've cut off a lot of the junk. I've done a lot of the work. And then it's got down stuffed pillows. All these have down in them. It's just super sturdy. And if you have a huge dog or you just need like an upholstery project, this is the couch for you, baby. Come and get it. Marvin Gaye. Yes. Yes, we love Marvin Gaye. Hold on. Alexa, play Ella Fitzgerald, What's Going On?
What's Going On? Live by Ella Fitzgerald
Cool,
on
go.
Amazon Music.
He pooted too. Go, get off. I'm the mother. There's far too many of you crying. Brother. There was far too many of you dying. Find a way here today. Oh, you don't need to escalate. War is not the answer. Find a way
To bring some love into day. Those picket lines and those picket signs, they don't talk to me about brutality. I say, come on, bros.
Tell me what it is. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Ooh, what's going on? Hey. Tell me. Sing it, girl. Oh yeah, I used to have that whole thing memorized. I could sing it just like her. Answer, only love can conquer hate. We gotta find a way to bring some love here today. Oh, and those picket signs, oh, don't talk to me about brutality. Tell me what it is. Ooh. All those cats. Interesting you throw Toni Braxton in there. What's going on? Do you see where I learned to be just free with my voice and just... What's going on? her since I was a teenager, at least. Tell me she's not on the spectrum. What's going on? Little known fact, Alexa, pause. Do you all know that Marilyn Monroe was the one who put her on the map? Marilyn wanted her to play in a certain club, right? Do you know this story? And they didn't want the black lady there, right? And she's like, if you put her on stage, I will come and sit in the front row. And so she did, and so they did, and so she did. And that put Ella on the map. She didn't have an easy life, y'all. You know that musicians and singers and stuff back then really, really did not have an easy life, for sure. Cosmic, don't believe it, honey. Stop watching the news. Stop watching the news. Don't you believe it. Someone's gonna buy it. Don't you believe it. It's all theater, you guys. Come on. It's not gonna happen. I just don't believe it. And if it does, something else is, this is all just theater. Don't, I'm not on TikTok. I don't get it exactly, but I know a lot of people make a lot of money on TikTok, and it's pretty bull crappy to take it away. I'm sure they'll find workarounds, or someone will buy it, Musk, or who's someone else who could buy it that people love to hate or whatever. Trump. Somebody. What's going on? Yeah, jazz hands. You know, as long as you finish with jazz hands and a smile, I think it will all be fine. Like, everyone for their last TikTok should do jazz hands and a smile. Didn't I just put that on Do Not Disturb? Hold on. I didn't. 1 second. What's going on? Okay, Cosmic. Oh, it's only 7:48. King Smokey, hello, how are you? I haven't heard that song in so long. I used to know every breath, every single breath. It really just, you know, you study the greats and you learn the greats, and then you like launch yourself and do your own thing. You know, there were some artists I did not study because I didn't want anyone to say that I sounded like them, and that I have like developed myself like them. Now, if anyone ever told me I sounded like Ella, woo! Okay, shoot, that's fine. But I didn't want people being like, oh, you sound like Billie Holiday. Oh, you sound like Diane Krall or anybody like that. So I steered away from certain things and towards others. Love Sarah Vaughan, love Dinah Washington, love Etta James, and of course Ella Fitzgerald. I think those are my go-to girls. Julie London, she's great. You know, I only know now you say you're lonely. You cried the long night through. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you. And I love Chet Baker. I don't really do a lot of guy stuff, but he's just so good. And I love Miles Davis. Not a singer, but he's just so good. You know, and Coltrane and Duke Ellington, all those musicians and songwriters, just so good. Leanne, hi. Hi. No, you say you love me. See, yeah, I don't sing Strange Fruit. That's some cultural appropriation on another level. I don't do woke and I don't buy into this whole cultural appropriation bullshit, but there are lines you don't need to cross. I'll wear a silk bonnet and everybody needs to shut up about it, but I'm not singing Strange Fruit. Nina, I love Nina Simone as well. Hey, you love me or leave me or let me be lonely. You won't believe me, but I love you only. I'd rather be lonely than happy with somebody else. You might find the night time the right time for kissing. Night time is my time for just reminiscing, regretting instead of forgetting with somebody else. There'll be no one unless that someone is you. I intend to be independently blue. Hey, 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 I want your love, don't want to borrow. I beg today to give back tomorrow. Your love is my love, there's no love than nobody else. And then she plays that. She was a classical pianist. A lot of those things you hear are likely Bach. Those are warm-ups. Those are like Bach warm-ups. Practice like, and movements. You learn the movements, it's all pattern driven. And so that works for people like me. Hey, love me or leave me or let me be lonely. You won't believe me, but I love you only. I'd rather be happy than lonely with... No, you know. You might find the night time the right time for kissing. Sorry. Nighttime is my time for just reminiscing, regretting instead of forgetting with somebody else. Thank you, new guy I've trained for decades. Anita, what song? I can do Anita. I can sing Anita and you'll be so sick of hearing Anita. You'll be like, stop with the Anita. With all my heart I love you, baby. Stay with me and you will see my arms will hold you, baby. Stay right here and never fear. I don't really know if that's the order of the words. Something I'm in love, sweet love. Hear me calling out your name. I feel no shame. I'm in love, sweet love. Don't you ever go away. It will always be this way. There's no stronger love in this world. Oh, baby, no. You're my man, I'm your girl. I'll never go. Wait and see, can't be wrong. You know this is where you belong. Oh, sweet, sweet, oh, lovely, babe. So don't come to the we. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know. Ooh, so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. Oh, la, la. Oh, la, la. Just love me sweetly, baby. Just love me sweetly, baby. Come on, baby, no. How sweet it right then. Go ahead. Any DJs, you're more than welcome to remix that shit. It's the Equalia moment. Boom, boom. See, I've got it all there. It's all there. Ava Cassidy. I know the name, not familiar with the song. Yes, I do Sade, and yes, I do Amy Winehouse. Gangnam Style. I don't even know how, honestly. I will, and I would. Totally. I never baby. Can do no wrong. I know right from wrong, cause I wanna make it. I can't remember the way the guy sang it the other day, but I've got to go back and listen to him because I love him and I want to sing it like him. Olivia Rodrigo, I don't know those. I'm old, you guys. I'm old. I'm a Gen Xer. Come on. Chaka Khan. Shaka Khan. I got a couple by Shaka. Through the fire, through the limit to the wall, for a chance to be with you, I'd gladly risk it all. Through the fire, through whatever can way, for the chance of loving you, I'd risk it all the way, right down to the one. Even through the fire. Now, if I wanted to, I could be all serious and act like a real vocalist on stage. I can do that. I don't know that one by Etta, honey. I don't know it well. Diva, I don't know Beyonce, baby. Thank you, Koyo. Cause I am beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring me down, no, no. So don't you bring me down today, today. I don't know any Britney Spears songs, honey. Although I did play that song for you that they wanted me to sound like Britney Spears so they could pitch the song to Britney Spears. I played that for you guys. It was on the hills. Tempt each other, yeah. Searching for a lover, oh, yeah. Step over the line. Searching for each other. That the cost about and what it will be. So gonna ever done up on whoever ever sent a fantasy. Casino Mansion, Ginger Clement, that's me. Yep. Everyone else has something hidden in the memory. It's a dance song. Yeah, look up Casino Mansion, Ginger Clement. And the name of the song is Tempt Each Other. That's me singing it, sounding like Britney Spears back in the day. Sing Cannibal, Keisha, I don't even know who that is. I'm old, bitches. Don't you get it? I'm old. I could learn some new songs, but I don't want to sing the songs that are out today. One Toke Over the Line. Alexa, play One Toke Over the Line.
Here's One to Buckle My Shoe by Blanco y Sancho, featuring Nike Kicks on Amazon Music.
Yo, bro, come over here. Check out my new shoes.
Thank you,
They're
Kylie.
brand new.
Kaylee.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, buckle some more. 5, 6, Nike Kicks.
Alexa, stop, please. She doesn't understand me. We don't necessarily always get along, me and Alexa. That's not it, yeah. Cherry Lady, modern, I don't know what that is. He let with no time to read something to regret, kept his day away with his same old safe bitch. Dumpa got the dumpa bunkin' me with my head high and my tears dry. Go on without my guy. You went back to what you know, so far removed from all that we went through. And I tread a troubled track. My eyes are state, and I go back to black. Ga-da-ba-bum. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to. I go back to eyes. I love you much. It's not enough that you love blow and I love puff. Life is like a pipe. And I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to black. 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 You know, her producers were like, can we put like, no, darling, this is what must be. This is the song. This is the whole song, right? Hands up, black. How can you really get it? How can you really feel the song as I go black, black. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to. I go back to black. All right. I don't know. Cherry Cherry Lady, stop asking me to sing songs because I don't know it. There, I sang it. I don't know it. I don't know it. It's daytime now here. So it's either daytime there where you are or it's nighttime where you are. I don't know it though, babe. I don't know every song. I've studied certain genres, actually. Nope, I don't know that stuff, guys. Where's my, what? I don't know. Okay, well, so you need, if you're on stage or wherever you're at, it used to be that we had vocal monitors on the stage, so we could stand in front of the vocal monitor because the sound is so loud you can't hear yourself without a vocal monitor. But now they have the earpieces, I mean, long since, right? Where you can hear yourself in your ear. Because when you're in the studio recording, you only hear yourself through the microphone and in the headphones. So when you're on stage, you need a monitor, and that's what that is. So you can really hear yourself, monitoring the sound, monitoring your voice. And that actually, when you have a great vocal setup, you're a much better singer. 9:35 p.m. Yes, that's why it's called Wake or Wind. You can either wake up or wind down with me twice a day. I don't know, kind of playing with 6 a.m., but it's a little early for me. And then by 6 p.m., I am so tired. But I want to get up 3 pieces of content daily for you guys of some kind or something. We've got to look at really what it is. I don't really know. I think that's what it is. That seems like an awful lot. Australia, okay. So, do you know that Tones and I is Australian, of course? I think she was about to be a huge hit. Her first album that Dance Monkey came off of, if you've never heard it, listen to it. She's a really good songwriter. They're not all like that song. And I actually kind of get the vibe that like Sia got a wind of her and shut that shit down or something, because there's no reason for her not to have blown up huge from what she did, and unless she didn't want to play games, right? Because if you don't play games, you're not getting very far. And I think Sia's dialed into some diddler shit. I don't know this for sure. This is just for entertainment purposes only. And so where I'm at right now, it's 8:06 a.m. Tones and I, beautiful first album, honestly. Beautiful first album. I think that's her first album. I don't really know, but I think it's worth a listen. It doesn't stick to genres. It's like a truly artistic body of work. And I think it's worth a listen. Tones and I, the one with Dance Monkey on it, doesn't all sound like that. That was just probably the one they figured out could maybe be the most marketable. I don't know. Cowboy. You know, I get it, because especially if you're not taking meds, you heal faster. I know after my C-section that I didn't want, my mom was like, I've never seen anyone heal so fast. You have to, right? Those meds suppress that shit. Want you to know you bring me joy. Oh, thank you very much. I thought you were asking for the Anita Baker song. I appreciate you, Alfie. Maybe we should all jump off here and go do our lives. What do you guys think about that, right? I'm really glad, and I hope you start sharing her stuff like in America, because people here are not listening to her, and it's sad. She deserves to cross over. Her music is good. I think she's got a good thing going on. Maybe she just didn't want to. You know, the American music industry is yucky. Maybe she's big in Europe. We share a birthday. I like that we share a birthday. Tones and I and Julia Childs and like Napoleon. I think I share a birthday with Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay. Y'all, listen. Chris Todd is 808 here or something like that. So smash your subscribe button until your bell is solid white, or you won't hear anything about me anymore. And then for the behind the scenes stuff, and okay, Cowboy. For the behind the scenes stuff and where we're headed and the journeys behind the scenes of the trip and the organization, everything that I can't let the general public know about because I don't want to be stalked. For our adventure filmmaking travels that we're going on very shortly, which is beautiful. I love it. I can't wait. That's on the Patreon. So Gen V Night is the Patreon with like that content. The behind the scenes private community is patreon.com/Gen V Night. The other thing I told you about earlier in the video, how to teach your babies and toddlers the top 10 languages by the time they're toddlers. Or, yes, and many other things. I have a half-hour digital course of all the very most important things you need for your babies, and much of it you can do for free or almost free. It's stuff you can just do. Once you know it, you'll be able to do it yourself, or you can buy their products. It doesn't matter. It's not stuff you have to buy. So that is at patreon.com/Smart American Kids. Should be. Smart American Kids. That is a digital course for like, I don't know, $20 or something, that's going to give you so much power in your all that good stuff, raising your children. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell till it's solid white, because I come on, I drop content as often as I possibly can and share information for you and my Patreon members here and there and all over the place. At the very least, go to the patreon.com/GenVNight and get a free membership. Okay? Because I'm going to be hunkering down and working on my content and communicating with you guys frequently there. Like, I'll have it open, I can talk to you through there, and the Discord. Go to the Discord, you guys. Get that Discord link. Become a member here. Get on the Discord. Go on the Patreon so that you know what's going on and you don't get left in the what? Dust.